by for the 2 months, I'll hit you up with a decoration on the tree after this series. As we kick this off to the bottom left-hand side, our red Terran is BratOK. And at the top right-hand side, the blue Terran is HeroMarine. So, just gonna see Iraq's coming down. In fact, you're dropping in as well. What have I done to this tree? This tree is beautiful. It's just now we're really running out of space. So we're going baubles on baubles on baubles. It's actually kind of insane. I think in person it's even crazier. Like, you really get the full effect of it. Do we call it Brexit when the tree crashes with all of the weight? No. Why would we call it Brexit? Maybe just going to patrol away the side and get this going, seeing what's happening. So the Reapers and the Hellion just hanging out. I mean, HeroMarine has been obviously pretty good today. Let's see if you can continue. This is the first time seeing BratOK. We're going to see the rest of BratOK's matches as we continue through as well. We're going to pop another Reaper up into the sky. And oh, this Reaper actually turns around. BratOK making an interesting decision here in these early stages. So 2 Reapers going down. And Hellion will go in towards the upper right with Command Center dropping down on each side to kick this off. And a third CC from BratOK as well. So he feels very confident. Especially kind of funny considering he just lost his units early game. He doesn't actually have map control now, so to build that third on position, it's almost like he's saying, you know what? It's so ridiculous, I just doubt you're gonna even check for it. So here you go. Do you see the 2 Hellion and a couple of Reapers coming across and going to get ready to poke around towards that third. A couple of Marines in the Cyclone getting set up as well, so they're just ready to defend. But I mean, again, 2 Reapers are just so valuable, and he is going to run into that third base. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I don't quite get it. I just don't know why he's building the third base on location. I guess he's maybe going to keep it alive here. Cyclone loses its lock on. I mean, he keeps it alive. Again, I guess it works out in the end. I'm surprised, put it that way. I'm not going to lie. I am genuinely surprised. Cyclone locks on again, and will actually get a kill. But the other Cyclone is locked on too, and that means the kill is repaid instantly almost. Some instant gratification there from BratOK, getting that kill right back at you. Simpacts got started from BratOK here, so we're going to be starting to see where these players are going to take us in this game. And BratOK already looking to play with a little bit of bio style. As he moves his factory up to the side, looks like they'll see another starport there. HeroMarine had the 1-1-1 setup a little bit faster, so he's got himself a Raven or 2. And with a couple of tanks, a couple of Ravens, going to stop the starport onto the reactor, so he's going to get Vikings. He'll be on a much lower bio count, he'll have much later stim, but the plan is from HeroMarine to apply a lot of pressure with a Viking Raven tank push, and he might just be able to get a lot done. With the Ravens interference with Matrix, it really allows you to push into what is usually such a strong defensive position by just nullifying a good portion of the defense while you make your attack, you siege yourself up, and you go from there. So Engineering Bay is about to finish from BratOK here in the natural. So that's going to be completed in just a moment as the refinery is coming down as well. And that third CC is up and building in position, starting to pay off as his work account will be good. HeroMarine still has to morph his into an orbital, fly it over. But here we go, this first push coming out. 2 tanks, 2 Ravens, 2 Vikings. Of course, Marines have to be better than every other unit, so there's 3 of them. Insane. Because, you know, Marines can never just be happy just being the same as everything else, can they? And this third base is already evacuated here. If your Marine comes up this side, I mean, this bunker is in a weird spot anyways. Your Marine scans, and he will continue to move forward. Scans again. I mean, you siege up here, you kill off the bunker, and then what? I think you have a very good time, actually. You'll be seeing those few units from BratOK coming around the side, maybe looking for reinforcements. You're going to be seeing this bunker just going to be broken through instantly. A massive auto turrets rather than, I mean, there's nothing to drop interference matrix on, is there? So it does make sense. You're going to be seeing him. I guess it's the issue now is that he used all his auto turrets, so he can't use them any longer. And so we go. Tanks going to try and be broken here because these Marines stem in, but they just get killed. Oh my god, absolutely decimated. HeroMarine destroys everything. He targets down that siege tank as well, and this one single push is the exact response to clean this out. And we do see a couple of SCVs just going to repair up that orbital with more units coming across down to the bottom left-hand side. Marines are going to come in for the tanks. They'll try and drop on top, but with another auto turret, I mean, it just does not matter at all. These Vikings will do a lot. That's a very quick GG, and HeroMarine will take game number 1. Plain, simple, no real questions to be asked. No issues at all. HeroMarine go. Oh, okay, there we go. Bottom right-hand side, our red Terran player from Starcom. Ladies and gentlemen, this is BratOK. Up against the blue Terran player to the top left-hand side from Mouse Sports, we got ourselves a HeroMarine. Guys, big stream tomorrow. Starting at midday CET, we go live with the Kung Fu Cup, and you know what comes up after Kung Fu Cup? Hell yeah, the WardiTV Christmas Invitational Group A. Rotterdam, Clem, Denver, Beastie Cutie, and Kung Fu Banda will be featured. It's going to be a fun day of StarCraft. I'm looking forward to it. Racks coming down on each side here to get us going. As we get this underway again, just BratOK already kind of walling off a little bit in case of a proxy 2 Rax Reaper. That would definitely help out a little bit. This position here means the Reapers would only have to have these 2 positions here to kind of jump up. HeroMarine doesn't worry himself with that. I guess it's kind of weird because I guess by letting the Reapers come up here, then they can actually come up here. So, bless me. Oh my god, sneezing out of nowhere. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I need to have a drink quick. Yeah, and I just dripped on myself. Alright, so command center coming down. Getting this set up and going. BratOK going to be coming up the right hand side of the map with this Reaper. What was I saying? Tomorrow, Kung Fu Cup starts up. Yeah, I said all of that. No, I said all of that. Where was I? I've completely forgotten where I was. I was talking about 2x Reaper possibilities, but obviously that's not the case. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you could come up here, right? And if you come up here, then it kind of does still let the Reapers in. So it's strange. It's strange. Marina Reaper hanging out on the top of this ramp here. As you see, 2 Reapers and a Hellion getting set up. Starport on the way here from HeroMarine in the main base. As you see, this command center on the natural. So HeroMarine was a little bit later to expand, but does have that faster starport to maybe use aggressively. His factory is a later on the tech lab though, because he went for a Hellion, whereas his opponent went straight into the tech lab, straight into the Cyclone, which is obviously a little bit of a different way of doing this. Let's give a Reapers pull back just a little bit there to get us. Just kind of stay safe. The Hellion's perusing around. The Reaper's actually going to hop up and we'll actually have a full scout as the Raven gets started. HeroMarine, similar setup to the last time at the moment. Gets that Cyclone. From there, we'll probably just go in towards Siege Tank production and see what he can get done as he'll kill off that Reaper Loses an SCV. Across the map, his Hellion not having much luck either. Just sees the Cyclone, sees the CC finished up and morphed into an orbital. Pretty good read on what the situation is as he gets his own third gas going ASAP here to be able to afford this. There's 2 Reapers coming out down to the bottom. Cyclone locks onto a Reaper, and just going to be seeing the other Reaper just hops in again, looking for information here. And he does see the bio opening with the third CC again, so HeroMarine actually sees everything. Oh, he doesn't see the third command center. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. Okay, Cyclone does lock on though, does get that Reaper kill. Thank you so much, Quonk, for the Twitch Prime sub. So he didn't see the third CC, as we're going to see this Rax will lift up, drop in there. Interesting. Okay. Engineer Bay is on its way up. HeroMarine is obviously going to play bio as well. I still feel as though he's going to go for this like 2 Raven push. Vikings, starboard onto the reactor, get some Vikings out. Because with the setup of BratOK again, it's Marine heavy, which does not really keep him very safe against this sort of aggression. Starboard is about to finish though, and he does get a siege tank on the way, but he had a tank last time, it just died. That was brutal. Cyclones will lock onto each other, and I actually think, BratOK actually got behind that wall off there, so HeroMarine lost vision. Will lose his Cyclone. Terran players these days, they just don't love their Cyclones like they used to, do they? They really don't sometimes. They really don't. HeroMarine's pulling back down the right side. More upgrades coming in then on each side as well, and getting set up into that. With the 2 Ravens here, third CC ready. Is he going to push across? I guess not, actually, because he never swapped the starport onto the reactor. Instead, he just starts up 2 extra barracks, his stim pack on the way as well. So there we go, getting this off and away. Ned's asking if there's a Wardy Patreon. There will be soon. I'm working on bringing it back and making it good. So, just trying to get that set up. So, there will be in the near future, maybe in the new year. I've been thinking about bringing it back for a while, and I think I'm going to. I've just been getting myself organized and getting it set up nicely. Cyclone's just hanging out on the far left side. Just having a little bit of a chill at the moment. Wardy Patreon coming back, yeah. I figured we might do okay nowadays, so yeah, why not? Well, Marines, tanks, and medevacs start heading towards the upper left-hand side. Thank you so much, Nits, for the 100 bits. Says looking forward to the Patreon. Awesome, glad to hear it. Glad you are. That's actually really cool to hear. Will we ever see a Wardium Premium Snapchat? Why do you think the Patreon's coming back? If you all had me on Snapchat, you're more than welcome. I don't really use Snapchat that much anymore, but I do post a couple stories now and again. WardiXO. Exclamation mark PS Media in the chat. Marines and tanks out in the center. The third bases are taken by, well, not both players just yet, but HeroMarine won't be far from moving towards his. Note that the players don't even bother with the third base with these rocks involved. Just going down here, way safer in the TvT. There's no abusable positions for you to worry about until a little bit later on when you have to take your 4th base. So that makes a lot of sense. Former devacs from BratOK loading up and not really too sure where they wanted to go. They started off to the top, decided to go back to the center. Looks like they'll go around the left side here perhaps. HeroMarine and BratOK are both going into their 2-2 upgrades as well. It's a real patient mid-game here from both. No real craziness. I mean, obviously it's about to get crazy. 4 medevacs loaded up and they're ready to jump forwards perhaps onto something. Scan there, which didn't really prevail too much either. Here we go, the tanks unloading over here, but tanks respond pretty quickly from HeroMarine. Stims forwards with a few Marines, so he gets splitting them up and minimizes the amount of damage he takes from the splash there. At the same time, though, a push on the third base. BratOK breaking through. 4 SCVs going down. 12 workers, though, killed by BratOK so far, as he's having a pretty good time. Drops a Marine on top of that one low health tank and gets the kill because of it. HeroMarine is in a little bit of trouble here. BratOK is even on supply, but he has a ton of money. And if he just spent, it'd obviously go very, very well for him. His medevac's going to start boosting away down out into the center of the map. A few more Marines, a couple of siege tanks just gathering up. All of this coming down and getting ready to go as we see. Oh, finds the Ravens, and HeroMarine's trying to drop some order turrets to harass and to just be an annoyance at the moment, but not much really achieved there from those Ravens. And, well, at least one of them survives out in the corner. That's about it. Just moving around in the center. The bottom side, these Marines starting to come over, and SCVs taking some damage. Marines will load up. Nice little job from HeroMarine. He definitely needs to get something to pull back a little bit into this. Again, BratOK just never spent his money, though. Now loses some SCVs. HeroMarine will take a bit of a lead. Oh, Cyclone lock-on loses it somehow. I don't even know how. Oh, Marine's going to stim over for this here. Oh, does go down. The full medevac at least getting out of there. Thank you so much, A-Move, coming in for the 24 months. The big 2-year resub. Some hype in the chat for A-Move. You've been A-Moving for 2 whole years. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, dude, for, as always, the continued support. We did it, buddy. We did it. Alright, well, BratOK setting up here at the top. And he's coming over to the left-hand side. Thank you so much for the donation as well. I'll read it in a moment. I need to pay some attention. I think I'm missing things. I feel like HeroMarine's killed some workers somewhere that I missed. Yeah. Marine's pushing down this ramp. HeroMarine is going to come in and just swoop down, kills the siege tanks. All apart from one, but that's good enough right now. He'll unsiege and just reposition a little bit. This one Viking's not going to do much either. Oh. Maybe he can land and get some SCVs. Still, there's one drop of HeroMarine that's around, just coming back over and seeing what he can get up to. 3 free upgrades coming in on either side. A couple of SCVs go down here free, but the Viking falls as well. The Ravens killed 15 while BratOK was fighting in the base. Oh, okay, my bad. Not gonna lie, my brain's a bit frazzled today. Got a bit of a headache. I know, excuses, but I'm actually surprised I haven't missed more throughout the day. Marines and tanks. Setting up here is going to be seeing HeroMarine starting to move forwards. Tanks will siege though. Marines start to press forwards. Tanks sieging up again. I'm moving forwards here from HeroMarine, setting up and getting ready. Nice tank shot from BratOK. Actually hits quite a lot here. Here we go. Marines will step in. The tanks will siege. Oh, not pretty from HeroMarine though. Needs his own tanks to get a lot of damage done, and they will start cleaning out. Has the Vikings in the sky as well, so control in the air. Free upgrades done though from BratOK, so his Marine's a little bit better at the moment. Marine's still sat out to the left side. Here we go. BratOK up the right. See what he can do. Another tank sieges up from HeroMarine. The Marines here from BratOK starting to run in as well. More tanks getting sieged, and we are going to be seeing those tanks actually just getting crushed right here. That's the power of the free upgrades. I mean, HeroMarine had +3 attack but no armor. Even that makes a big difference. Suddenly, BratOK's on the top left side, and he has enough to keep pressing forwards, and he's getting a lot done. Marines going down. Vikings are probably in some trouble. Is this his old gaming again? Oh no, this was the time it was Simpson. Observers just lagging out all day today. I'm just going to see BratOK continuing to push in towards the upper left-hand side. Marines too coming along. I mean, with this many tanks, suddenly BratOK's just turned this on its head, and he's going to take us to a 3rd game in FFC. Is how many times are we getting a so I got some more time to chat and stuff like that. It's not as crazy. Alright, thank you for all the patience, guys, getting into this as we jump in. A minute and a half in, but nothing happening. Double gas from BratOK, 1 gas from HeroMarine, so he will have the faster expand here to get going. To the bottom right, here's the Blue Terran from Mouse Sports HeroMarine. Top left-hand side, we do have the red Terran player. It is BratOK from Stockholm. Oh, alright. Man, I feel hungry all of a sudden. That's not a good sign. How did I get hungry out of nowhere? I ate so much. I made fried rice today, and I made so much, and I ate what I felt like was loads, and now I'm just like, oh, you know what? I could just eat some more. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. So, getting into this. Oh, I like it. BratOK going to proxy up a starport down here, changing things up a little bit, getting this going. Starport finishes, and we're just going to be seeing the Liberator on the way out to get this going. I like it, I like it. Got salt and pepper chicken en route. Oh, don't say that, dude. That's going to kill me. Oh. Yeah. We actually have already been live for 4 hours today, which is for only doing 5 best of 3s. That's just crazy. Usually, usually by 5 best of 3s we get done in less than 3 hours. So today is really dragging on a little bit. Not dragging on, but it is taking a little while. We might not get through all the matches today, which would be okay. Because we could maybe cast some in between the Kung Fu Cup and the the WardiTV Christmas Invitational tomorrow to keep the viewership going, so that could be a plan. It's actually going to be a really long day tomorrow, isn't it? I just realized how long it's going to be. Ay. Alright, well, SCVs are going to try and run away here. 3 SCVs going down. We're going to see the Reapers and the Hellions. And we'll get a little bit more damage done. 5, 6, 7 workers now so far. Good job, well done. And these first 3 Reapers are already putting BratOK in quite a position. As the Banshee pops out, the Liberator is sieged up as well at the same time. That's got 4 of these kills. The Reapers run towards the Liberator to try and get some help. Liberator will try and relocate as the Marines come in. Hellions trying to fight through that wall off. It's going to be seeing the couple of Hellions is going to continue going after these SCVs here in the natural. So there's going to be a couple more kills still. This Liberator should just go away. We'll be able to come back in as we do see this Viking is chasing the Banshee down. Cloak now completes, but forcing the Cloak so soon is obviously great. A Cyclone about to come up back at home as well. And as BratOK just won this series with this push forwards. Man, if HeroMarine ends this group at a 2-2 scoreline, this could be absolutely insane. Like, I don't even know where this group is going at the moment. Viking comes in, grabs a little bit of damage, and BratOK just still poking forwards here. Cyclone locking on, gets a Hellion kill, and a Viking from HeroMarine landing down on this natural expansion as well. So getting landed there. You still see that Viking and the Cyclone seeing what they can do. Cyclone actually gets a good lock on as well. Nelly gets the Viking, not quite. Will actually continue to chase up into the main base though. Next lock on will be available in a moment. What does he lock onto? The Viking once more, but the Cyclone goes down. BratOK will be deflected, and 7 more workers though have gone down because this Viking lands in the back of the main base. Oh man, there's just workers going down everywhere. HeroMarine is down. This 8-kill Viking. Man, HeroMarine is down 10 workers still as we see the Viking going to lift up and get out of there. Another Cyclone shows up, a couple of Marines and a Viking too. I mean, obviously the Banshee never really got much done. Second Banshee coming across the map now, but this is just absolutely endless. This has gone out of control. And BratOK going to pick up his first win of the day and his first match of the day against HeroMarine. That is really something. Orbital Command gets shot down there. That gets blown on up. And, well, the Banshee from HeroMarine continues to head towards the upper left corner. Going to fly in and work its way through a few of those SCVs. So a few SCVs going to start going down. So finally, HeroMarine finding some backup damage. I mean, it was kind of inevitable as another Banshee came across and BratOK was still throwing everything he had across the map. A scan dropping down, but even that's not going to be enough to kill the Banshee. It will push it away for the moment though. And Banshee on 34 health. Another scan just to get rid of it nice and quick. I mean, the Viking count is pretty good here. HeroMarine lost his natural command center, so he's one base completely committed, and all BratOK has to do for the most part, is defend. There's no real reason to get aggressive unless HeroMarine gets another expansion up, but he can really just sit back and enjoy the economic advantage and just play this out right here. HeroMarine is in a ton of trouble. And as we do see the Vikings, the Marines, the Cyclone pressing forward to lock onto a Marine to begin with. Siege tank gets some more damage done as well. 2 more tanks coming down to the bottom right-hand side, and well, that starport trying to build up something else. I mean, the fact that Starport's trying to build up something else, that's cool and all, but I mean, yeah, these units are going to get rid of it, but at the same time, Brock's just marching forwards. However, that siege tank might change things up a little bit. Vikings are going to land to help out, get rid of the tank, and oh, he turned around and he attacked the rocks. We talk about it happening, and now these tanks on the high ground are just going to work their way through units as they run up here. Oh, we'll actually see the siege tank surviving, but it doesn't matter. BratOK closes it out to take the 2-1